And I want to say this very categorically, that as president and as leaders, we are going to make the decisions that are necessary for us to make progress as a nation. When I came in the office, I had to make difficult decisions about our economy because we were not doing well, and we need to change the foundation of our economy. I found that there were decisions that were made for political expediency for that time because we had an election. And the decisions about some subsidies in unga, subsidies in fuel, subsidies in electricity, that were not informed by the science of our economy, but were informed by the expediency of the political moment that existed at that time. We've had to do away with those subsidies because otherwise they would cost our economy big time. We would be spending close to 25 billion shillings every month to subsidize some of the projects or programs that were set out. We did away with those subsidies in August, and I am happy that we have saved our economy huge amounts of money, and we are now well on the way to making sure that we invest in the areas that will drive our economy in a sustainable manner. Let me inform my good countrymen that we agreed that we are going to build this economy from bottom going up. And we have started that journey by making sure that our economy is founded on sound economic policies that will stand the test of time today, tomorrow, and the years to come. And that is why I am very confident that we have now laid the foundation that will take our economy away from dependence on debt to dependence on revenues that are raised by taxpayers in Kenya. It is our intention to build a world-class human capital using our education system. And that is why we have set out this January, we are going to hire an additional 30,000 teachers to make sure that our primary to junior secondary transition is faultless. We're also going to hire another 3,000 tutors to take care of our TVET institutions, because in TVET we have the best human capital that is tailored towards the sciences, the mathematics, and the areas that are going to lead us to engineering, because that is the future that we are looking for. Apart from hiring teachers for our for our primary and junior secondary, we're going to hire also, as I have said, 3,000 teachers or tutors for our TVET institutions. We're going to equip another 70 TVET institutions. We will spend 15 billion shillings to make sure that we have the equipment that will assist in the training of our TVET students to make sure that we prepare them for the jobs of tomorrow and the future. I also want to give our assurance that from the Presidential Task Force, we're also going to sort out the challenges our universities are facing. We know many universities are facing serious debts because of the expanded nature of the program. We're going to focus on ensuring that our universities also are given attention so that they can teach quality courses and ensure that the students get the best attention that a university is supposed to give. Let me also conclude by saying the following, that we did commit that we are going to transform our industrialization, manufacturing, agro-processing, value addition trajectory. in the last 10 years, our manufacturing has gone backwards from 9% of GDP to 7% of GDP. We have agreed that we are going to change the trajectory, and we have a 20 by 30 plan that by 2030, 20% of our GDP will be contributed by industrialization, manufacturing, agro-processing, and value addition. And along that line, Mombasa, Naivasha, and Athi River will be the epicenter of our program on ensuring that our special economic zones contribute to our manufacturing endeavor. I have already instructed that the Dongo Kundu program that was supposed to be ready by 2028 be brought forward to 2025. As I made a commitment to the people of Mombasa that we are going to do something about the port, we have already done what we promised about the port so that we can bring back Mombasa the way we knew Mombasa as it was. And I want to promise the people of this great county that we are going to work with you to make sure that we unlock the huge potential for manufacturing, for agro-processing, for our tea, for our coffee, and all the areas that are necessary so that Mombasa and the special economic status it enjoys gives us the benefit of employment and of value addition for all our agro-processing. I also want to commit that the industrial city in Naivasha is going to be the epicenter for all our production in leather, in textile, and in all the other areas so that we can make the best use of the SGR and make sure that it gives us the benefit it is supposed to give. I am very happy that today we have a working opposition that speaks to us from the opposition benches, that looks at what is not going right and tells us what is not going right. That is a functioning democracy, and that is what the people of Kenya wanted in our constitution. We must not work at cross purposes, and we will not take offense of what the opposition says. Whether it is right or not right, it is for the people of Kenya to judge. What I am happy about is that today we have a functioning democracy, and that is how it should be. Climate change is a reality. We are living the nightmare of drought that we have never seen in 40 years. We have lost 2.5 million livestock. We have lost even wildlife. As Pastor here said, innocent creatures that have committed no wrong, but because of the activities of humankind, we have a drought situation that is hurting every aspect of our life. And even if there was no climate change, making sure that we plant trees everywhere is still the right thing to do. Let me ask every Kenyan, wherever they are, this is the moment to participate in ensuring that we manage our situation, our climate situation, we manage our environment appropriately, ensuring that we plant trees everywhere, including your home state, at any moment, every time. I think it is correct to say to plant trees, there is no correct time. Anytime you should be able to plant trees. And I want to tell all the counties that I'm going to work with them. I'm going to work with every county. We have a plan with the ministry that is responsible for environment to ensure that we build the momentum around planting trees and ensuring that every Kenyan is involved in this drive. And we are going to hire enough young people to help us drive as the Environmental League to ensure that our country, we rid ourselves of the challenge that we currently have of climate change. Finally, even as we mind about our country, it is correct for us to understand that we have a region to also mind. We have challenges in our region. We have challenges in Somalia. I had a chat with the president of Somalia the other day, about 2-3 days ago. I received a message today from the president of South Sudan. I spoke yesterday with the president of DRC Congo, because they want us as a country to assist them in their own challenges of insecurity in their countries and political challenges in their countries. And I want to ask us, as the people of Kenya, to pray for our neighbors, to be available for us to support our military as they do provide security in DRC, as they provide security in Somalia, and even as we work with our brothers and sisters in South Sudan for the good of our region, and even as we speak with our friends in Ethiopia. All of us are in this region, and as was said by somebody, there is a reason why we are the leaders, we are the people in Kenya at this point in time, and we need to work together. There is only one government of Kenya. I happen to be the leader today, but the government of Kenya remains the government of Kenya, and it belongs to all of us, and it is our government. So let us continue to pray for our government so that it serves the people of Kenya in the manner in which it is meant to serve.
I'm a king, yes, I'm a king, I think I'm a king,